Embrace the shower down on is a sign or a word from God. Shower down on me, but look at the love. Need you to take me, lift me up. Give it up. Show me love. Okay. Praise God. Praise God. Yes, y'all. It is Kellz time. It is Kellz time for all my Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters out there. You know, brother now dealing with some legal situation, and he is not forgotten in my prayers. I'm sorry. Those of you who have a problem with it, I am sorry. I want to say thank you for my new subscribers to my channel. It is Kell's time. Okay, now that I had took my time away from all of this conversation, I just wanted to just come with you. You know, the Lord has really shown me so much through this experience that I had. You know, with the Alabama brawl and all these other things that's been going on around the states of United States of America with my people. You know, whether we want to know it or not, we are in this fight all together. No matter how you try to run from it, how much you try to deny it, how much you try to look at your brother or your sister right now who is going through the storms, going through whatever battles in life that they're going through, you are in there with them. You may not see it now, but eventually you are going to deal, you're going to face it. Okay, so back to my Robert Sylvester Kelly, which is AKA R. Kelly, R&B King of in Black history. Okay, the greatest artist that in our time who has ever lived on this earth. And I'm just saying like this, we can't deny him. We cannot deny R. Kelly. We cannot stop praying for our brother R. Kelly because how these people have set him up to be in the situation that he's in, how they manufactured a trial against our brother for sexual misconduct, you would say, saying that he is a pedophile and he likes to sleep with children. And I'm going to say it like this. R. Kelly don't like sleeping with children. He likes sleeping with consensual adults. Consensual adults. Hear me again. I get this from my brother, Dr. Umar Ufan Tunde. Okay? When he repeats himself, sensual adults. Okay? These young women that wanted to be with R. Kelly, or maybe some of them parents wanted them to be with R. Kelly. Say it again. Parents wanted them to be with R. Kelly. What crime has he committed? What crime has he committed? Now, if you go back to his trial of 2021 and 2022, trial of 2021 took place in the city, of course, we know, of New York. Or was it it was 2020 or 2021? I'm not sure. But you leave your, you correct me in your comments in the comment section, of course. And as you come on in, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Okay. We got to pray for our black men and women in this messed up jurisdiction in America. And the things that they write in their constitution that is supposed to be equal towards all men and women, but it's not. Who taught you to hate R. Kelly? Who told you that he was a pedophile? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Now, back to what I was saying. In his trial of New York and the testimonies that were given, and especially from the witness testimony, the most important witness, which was Azarel Clary, said her mother was texting and doing all the coaching her. Hi, Frankie. Glad to see you back here again, this sister. Her mother, who said she was doing all the coaching and telling her daughter what to say so she can capture the attention of Robert Sylvester Kelly. Listen to what I'm saying. And I gotta say this a little nicer than how I really want to say it. Her mother was the one who was coaching her to get the attention from R. Kelly. R. Kelly thought this was illegal, of woman who's making a legal adult conscience decision to be with him. And then she even admitted it on the Gayle King show that she and R. Kelly was not in any kind of doing any kind of relations until she was at legal age. She said this herself. So why is he still there? Why he has to go through all of this nonsense? Why wasn't that trial right then and there a mistrial? Why wasn't those charges dropped? Aaliyah, as we all know, who was supposed to also have been his victim, his witness victim, whoever, was dead and could not speak for herself. But Aaliyah's living, and I'm going to say it like this, her living witnesses, her living testimony came from her own mother. That said that Robert Sylvester Kelly and her had never engaged in these kind of activities. Aaliyah was always watched by her brother and her mother. Her mother never left her unattended. And you know what that's saying about Aaliyah's mother when you saying Aaliyah and R. Kelly was engaged in these kind of activities? That's a disrespect to her. But you say you fighting for Aaliyah. And Aaliyah never said it herself as a living witness. As a living witness. That her and R. Kelly was never romantically involved. Now, I do believe Aaliyah may have a crush on R. Kelly, because who doesn't? At that age, who doesn't at that age? And I'm pretty sure her mother was paying very close attention to it all. And even if her mother was okay with it, whose business is that? Maybe her mother wanted it, if it did happen. But who really, she trusts her daughter. She trusts her daughter to follow her heart. So who business is that? That's between Aaliyah, R. Kelly, her mother, and God. And that's what I'm saying. Regardless of how we feel, as black people, knowing through ancient history how young these women were that was married to a man who had wealth and who was in a position to really care for their young daughter. It's even in the Bible. This is why I can't sit back and say these things about R. Kelly. This is why I fight for R. Kelly. This is why I am in prayer for R. Kelly or whatever. And as his career continued to grow and as he continued to go on. Listen, y'all, I'm going to have to take a break 1 second, okay? Because I am here frying fish and I don't want anything to burn. So please be patient with me. Please be patient with me. I am truly so sorry, y'all. I had to go and, turn my fish over, fry my fish, put another batch in. You know how it is when you got kicked for the king. The thing is, my husband don't trust eating from people, and that's the same way I became. At this time, I don't like eating. At this time is a dangerous time to be eating from other people. Seriously, seriously. I was just talking about the book of Meshach, Shimrak, and Abednego, the three Hebrew boys that did not want to eat from the king at that time and worship their god and eat their foods or anything like that. And these three Hebrew boys, Shimrak, Meshach, Shimrak, and Abednego, was ordered to be thrown into a furnace. But somehow or the other, Jesus showed up. So actually, they were standing to what they know and what they were taught, and the things that they just wasn't going to do against their God and the God they believe in. They just wasn't going to do it. You know, and it's just so deep. The Bible. Yes, we have some things in the Bible that we know have been tampered with, but there are some things that is true. That is actually God speaking to those who are in bondage, those who are in oppression, or whatever, those who are oppressed, the poor, and all these other things. So I'm just saying, don't turn on God, because God has not given up on us. And with Robert Sylvester Kellz, we are to love our brother for better or for worse, regardless of what the world is saying about him. We know he was never a person to do anything to harm any soul, to hurt anybody. We know he's innocent in this situation. We know that. Oh God, it's just so sad. Sometimes I just had to turn it off just so I can pray. Just so I can pray for him and pray for his family, his loved ones, whatever that's going through this situation right now. It's just not a good place to be. It's not a good place to be. And I'm praying and praying and hoping that his legal team will move expediently to see that he is, free. I don't know what their plans are. I don't know what they're working on. There's rumors out that his lead attorney, appealing attorney, which is Jennifer Bonjean, um, owns his rights to his music and owns his catalog of music. I don't want to believe that. I truly don't want to believe that, even though we at war right now with people that don't look like us. But for on Robert Sylvester Kelly's sake, I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. I want to believe that this woman is a woman who is on the other side, of course, but she does have a good, close, and personal relationship with God to understand humanity, and that she will do the right thing in the integrity of the law. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying because of what happened at Alabama, Alabama and Montgomery should affect all white people, because there are some white people that are on our side. There are some white people that do see the injustice of the wickedness of their own people. They do admit it. They do, take fault for all of that. And they did step up. And there's nothing wrong with that. But then there's some that just don't want to come to the reality. There's just some that just don't want to come to the reality that, black people have every right to be citizens in the United States and be treated as human citizens and have their constitutional rights. And also that the judicial system, if you're going to balance the scale, be fair. And see, wrong is wrong. And especially when it's someone of your own people who is committing these type of crimes. Don't put all the blame on us, because by any means necessary, as a human being, when you're going to step to somebody who's not bothering you, and especially when a person is like on the job, doing their job, asking you for the safety of the people that might have been on that boat, and for your own safety to move your boat. That's all we're saying. We don't want to take the blame for this. By no reason we should take the blame for this. Because these were citizens and also people who were working and doing their job, and rightfully. And there's no reason why anybody should have been harmed. But if this person thought that it was okay to just put his hands on an innocent man, and then on top of that, all the rest of them joined in violence to try to lynch and hurt and destroy this poor man, then everybody that saw this, that felt they needed to do something about it and got involved, should be exonerated. There should not be any charges whatsoever. That's wrong. Wrong is wrong. It is what it is. And it's sad that you that mean, that selfish, and that ignorant, that you will actually see your own people that will tell you that is wrong, and you still harden your heart. And the same thing for Robert Sylvester Kellz. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This ain't had nothing to do with you, but you still want to lock him up and give him a 30-year sentence of a RICO, which was never proven in the courts that he done any of these things. No witness, none of this stuff. You just going by hearsay. And then on top of that, y'all made sure y'all manufactured your trial. Y'all made sure y'all set it up to put people in a position to lynch this man in your system. And that's wrong. And his people see it. We doing everything we can. We hanging in there with you, Robert. Now, there's some that came for profit, and there's some who came for clout. And then there's some of us like myself who came here because we truly care. I really care about what's going on right now with this man and his legal situation. I haven't heard anything now, but I know that they have been put in briefings, motions, everything else like that to help. And look how much work we got to put in. Can I watch this? I'm asking because I'm a kid. Adrian, how old are you? Because I don't want no child on my I don't want anybody underage. If your parents allow it and they consent in it, then it's okay. Then Adrian, you shouldn't be on this channel. Adrian, this is for adult conversation only. You should not be on this channel, Adrian. Please leave. I don't want an 8-year-old in this kind of conversation. I'm sorry. Parents' discretion is advised. Parental discretion is advised. So please, if you're only 8 years old, which I don't believe you're 8, but these days you never know. But please, this channel is not for minors, especially at that age of 8 years old. Okay. Let me go on now that I said that. Please, moderators, please put in the copyrights or whatever in this of this video disclaimer. Please put the disclaimer in the video. Please enter the disclaimer. Are you there, Frankie? Are you there? Before I can continue to go on, there's an 8-year-old, claimed to be an 8-year-old on this video. Please, could you put in the disclaimer? Yes, Frankie. Please put in the disclaimer for me, Frankie. I want the disclaimer to go up in this video. Okay. As I continue this conversation about Robert Sylvester Kellz, like I've been saying, Thank you. And then put the disclaimer up for me, please. Um, the thing is that as I was reflecting on a whole lot of things, and especially with Robert Sylvester Kelly, and from the beginning of 2019 up until now, which is 2023, this man has already been incarcerated for almost 5 years, and I can imagine the stuff that he is dealing with: mind, body, soul, spirit, health, mentally health, everything. You know, I'm just saying is that it's not a good place for him to be. It's not fair for him to be there. Rumors, gossip, lies, scandal, you know, propaganda, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So Robert Sylvester Kelly and everything, he's a good citizen. He's always been a good citizen. He's a musician. He's an artist. He's a writer. He's a composer. He's all of that. And as far as when in what he knows to do to bring joy, happiness, and everything to the hearts of his people, African people. And there's no way I can ever say that I don't love R. Kelly. There's no way I can ever say I'm going to stop listening to his music. And there's no other way that I'm going to say that he's guilty of any crime that they claim that he has committed with minors. As far as I'm concerned, they all was consenting adults. In the music industry, which is controlled partly by white people, in that cult, whatever, whatever, whatever. And of course, this man had to make a living for himself, a poor young man from Chicago, and who had some kind of, you know, disability, also education and everything else like that, barriers going on in his life. I'm just like, yo, what are y'all doing? And especially the our people. Didn't his music make you happy? Didn't his music make you fall in love? Didn't his music make you heal? Didn't his music get you on the dance floor? Whatever. So why are you mad at him? Why are you punishing him? Why are you punishing him? And I think he's been through enough. And I think it's just time now that we move on, forgive, and just move on. As far as with our people. And I ain't saying for white folks now, not those evil, demonic, and evil, and whatever people now. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying for our people, on this artist, Robert Sylvester Kelly. But I'm not speaking on these other people that just committed the crimes they committed. I want them to be taught a lesson. I want them to suffer on the sake of my ancestors, of what they did, to jump on an innocent black man who was sitting in high authority as a co-captain, doing his job rightfully. They attacked him. They didn't expect any repercussions or any kind of consequences or anything. And they should be paying, like I said, for every body that was attacked, legal fees, that had to fight back. They should be paying for their legal fees. And as far as for the women that got hit, paying for whatever medical condition they might be in or whatever, they should be paying for it. Because this is the violence that they chose. This is what they did. Not us. And of course you're going to attack another human being. Of course we're going to defend ourselves. This ain't where we're going to march in the civil rights movement. This ain't Martin right now. This is Malcolm. Y'all had Martin for God knows how many years, but now this is Malcolm. This is Malcolm speaking from his grave, and the ancestor that we're going to pay respects to for his teaching about self-defense and teaching about us standing up for ourselves, teaching to us about by any means necessary, teachings to us about give me liberty or give me death. This is who I'm talking. This is who is right now talking. It's not about Martin anymore. We give you Martin when we want to make peace with you, when we want to be equal to you, and we want to do all of that. But right now, we are in the speaking from right now is those who came who died even before Martin died, and that was Malcolm X, who was gunned down in the Autobahn in Harlem, New York. He is now rising from the grave and speaking to us children that he made the sacrifice for. We are no longer going to sit back and allow you to slap us, spit on us, hose us down, send dogs to bite us because that dog going to get shot the fuck up. Okay? And so probably with some of you, if we have to put a wild dog and a dangerous dog to sleep, that's what we going to fucking do. So don't get it twisted, okay? I love animals, I love dogs, but some of y'all love dogs for doing evil for you. But see, the thing is that you putting your motherfucking dog on me and I'm strapped, your motherfucking dog going down. And I'm just letting you fucking know that, okay? And it's maybe some of you too. Because like I said, give me liberty, give me death. But I tell you one thing, I'm not going down with my head down. I'm going with my head up. And I'm going to come out swinging. And I'm going to fight for my life. I'm going to fight. Okay? It is what the fuck it is. God understands. God hears my voice. God hears my language. God hears my prayers. I'm hoping praying never has to come to that. But if it does, I'm going to fight for mine. Because we're not in Martin anymore. We in Malcolm. It's a flip side of sin over here. Okay? We ain't at peace anymore. We're at war. Because some of the things y'all been getting away with for many, many years has been unnecessary. The senseless murders and killings that they have done to our people. And especially what you did to Robert Sylvester Kelly. How you turned his people on him and against him and made up these manufactured laws and crimes and everything else that's saying he committed and everything. When you've been raping little girls and doing the things you've been doing to my ancestors and haven't been charged for it. And for the killing, and especially of Emmett Till. And the bombing for those 3 little girls in Sunday school on Easter Sunday morning in Birmingham. And the grandmothers that you killed and the people that you slaughtered. And you think I'm supposed to sit back and forget all of that? And forgive? I've forgiven you when we was watching with Martin. I tried to make peace with you. I tried to break bread with you. I tried to do all of that when we was marching with Martin Luther King Jr. But now we riding with Malcolm. By any means necessary. And the sad thing is that it's sad that our brothers, they died for us. That's what I keep saying to you. The ancestors paid it all. The ancestors paid it all. There's no more story to be told. There's no more reason to reason. There's no more reason to compromise. There's no reason. Now, if you want war, we're going to give you war. This battle is not ours, it's the Lord's. And God said, whatever you need, whatever you want, whatever you ask for, shall be given. Because white people have done enough to damage American black people and to do the things they have done to our ancestors. And then poison the mind and tell lies about us and everything else to the other places of the world. That we're animals, we're barbaric, we're untamable, we're lazy, and all the other myths and lies and stereotypes that you sold. And you got my brother Robert Sylvester Kelly sitting up in that prison when he committed no crime. You know, that's why I'm taking every opportunity that I can, that I'm now not at work and I could be free and I could say what the fuck I want to say without nobody coming on my social media page and going, you vibe, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm getting the fuck shit. I'm getting this shit out of my system because I don't want to go to work like this. I don't want to work with people, kids or whatever like this and be in this state of mind. It got to come out. The truth got to be told. I got to release myself. So if I seem like I'm seem a little odd to you and you ain't never see KC McDaniel get down like this, well, this is it. And I tell motherfuckers all the time, don't fuck with me. What side do you want to see? My flesh or my spirit? You see my flesh, you might like me. You see my spirit, you might want to get the fuck away. Okay? Whoo, the flip side of sin. And I just like had to come and say to have this conversation with you this afternoon. And I'm back on. Something went wrong, but I'm back on. I hope I'm back on. So anyway, y'all, you know, let me tend to my food here. I just shared with you and everything. This was Kellz time. I had to get some stuff off my chest. I had to speak some things on my mind about how I feel about how my brother Robert Sylvester Kelly is still sitting up there in that jail cell, and prayerfully and hopefully that his return home and that his release will be speedy. Will be speedy. We won't be waiting too much longer for him to be released. That we will have a beautiful this is a beautiful time right now for R. Kelly to have a song. This is a beautiful time for R. Kelly to have a song. To lift up the hearts of his people. To bring healing to his people. To bring love to his people. To celebrate this special historic moment with it. To celebrate with us. To be here to celebrate with us. Because I know he got something beautiful that he would like to sing to the world in this victory. So anyway, y'all, your girl KC got to go. But I'll be back with you if heart's willing tomorrow morning. Stay tuned. It's going to probably be really, really early in the morning because I got to get out and do some things. So I may not be on a late live in the morning. I may be in an early morning, you know, to talk with my people, have a conversation with you all. Thank you all of those who came in and hit the like button. And I also want to welcome all my new subscribers to my channel. We're gonna be flipping back and forth. And my channel is most definitely, oh my God, the thunderstorms are starting. I can see it now. Thank God I got out earlier to get what I had to get and do what I had to do. But those of you who just joined my channel is about, you know, it's a positive channel. And also it deals with humanity. It's about, you know, basically it started off with the R. Kelly, the Injustice channel against R. Kelly. It's fighting for justice for all my people. It's not just about R. Kelly, but it's about other things. You know what I'm saying? That's going on around the lives of African people in America. It's going on all that topic. And I try to also, you know, I have some white people who want to join in, and who, you know what I'm saying, and they don't deserve to be punished because of what some people choose to do, and they trying to do the right thing. So we're gonna pray for them as well. You know, I love God. I'm about humanity, and I'm about fighting for the justice and the rights of my own people, especially. But the thing is that when it comes to my people, you know, I gotta stand with them, just like some of you. If your people are out here just doing the right thing and trying to live and trying to do right, you're gonna stand for them. And I ain't talking about everybody as my people just because they look like me. That ain't that's not my people. You know, they going out there just being ignorant, killing and doing like we just went through with the Jeremy whatever Brown whatever dude who came and pounded on that woman. No, that kind of shit ain't gonna be tolerated. I don't support that type of behavior, and let's not get it twisted. Okay, I'm talking about good, hardworking African people in America who's been working, who's been minding their business, trying to do right, live as good citizens and everything else like that, and as human beings and they under attack and they being targeted or whatever. Those are the kind of people I'm talking about as far as my people, as African people in America. Those who want to live as good citizens. Now, I'm not talking about the bum out ass, the ass backwards and crazy ass black folks. Okay, there's a difference. Just because they look like me don't mean they me. I ain't fighting for all you motherfuckers now. Don't be stupid. Don't get it twisted. I'm talking about hardworking, good citizens. Hardworking, good citizens in America. African people in America. Those are the ones that I like to keep lifted. Those are the ones I like to keep encouraged. And those are the ones that I'm fighting for. You know. So with that being said, y'all, I gotta go. Let me check on my food. My husband don't want no burn food. And I'll be back with you all, like I said, maybe. I mean, not maybe. I will be back with you tomorrow morning. Okay? So you all have a beautiful, blessed Monday night. Okay. Take care. Peace.